All right, guys. So this is my 2001 Jeep Cherokee, the one that's been in the garage. So nice to have a different setting for you guys and have some dirt on the tires. Little history on it. I picked this up about 11 years ago. My last Jeep Cherokee, I got rear-ended, totaled that one, found this guy, and ended up swapping a lot of parts over and buying a lot of new stuff for it from that good old insurance money and building it up. So when I picked it up, started out, it was on some old MTR 35s, same rims and tires. So the OMF Beadlocks, which are basically Mickey Thompsons with the lip cut off and a ring welded on to turn them into some Beadlocks. Those are awesome wheels. And the axles are the same that came with it, and the motor. So in the front, I've got a center section is from a F100 Ford, Dana 44. I have some Chevy outer knuckles, and there's the mix for the brakes and the hubs and everything. You guys can look that up. I've got some rough stuff steering on there. I added that, switched it over to high steer with a true crossover steering to make everything strong and simple. Also added the RAM assist, and so the PCS RAM, 6-inch RAM, works out perfect on these 44s with the throw, and I just got the small box to power that, which works fine for the 35s. It moves the tires where it used to bound them up a lot, and it was impossible to move. Now I can move them. Added the sliders. These came with it. They just weren't welded on. They're AP All Pro sliders for some sort of Forerunner or Tacoma or something, but they happen to be the right length. I want to say 66 inches, kind of is what I remember. So
I think it's like 52.
Something like that. All right, whatever it was, it just happened to be the right length. So the guy bought them that I bought this off of, and he gave them to me as part of the deal. Welded the legs on them and fit them to fit the Cherokee, and they've been working out pretty good. I've hit some big rocks, and now we have custom doors. So when you're welding up your sliders, make sure you give yourself more than a 1/4 inch. I gave myself a nice 1/4 inch gap.
I think an inch is pretty good.
I think I needed,
Or at least like a 3/4 or something.
Yeah.
Just to give you that gap.
100%. So they moved up probably about 1/2 inch. All right. What else?
So so the front's a 44. What locker?
I've got a Yukon zip locker in the front, so the air locker by Yukon in the front, powered by one of the small ARB compressors that I have inside the quarter panel, so you can't see it. It's all tucked away out of sight. Rear axle, also same axle I bought with the rig. It's a Ford 9-inch. It's the rough stuff housing, and I elevated the shock mounts for it with the rough stuff mounts. Made some custom upper mounts for those shocks to get everything to work. Those are the Bilstein 7100s. Got some 5.5 inch leaves, shackle drop boxes, and the rough stuff. What are they? 1.5 inch or 1 3/4 inch riser leaf spring perches that are nice and rusty because I need to paint some stuff. I've got the Explorer disc brakes in the back. And then I replaced the tires that were on it with these Mickey Thompson Baja Boss tires, which worked out great on the West Coast. They've been doing pretty good out here. I haven't used them enough out here to really know how good they're going to do, but they seem to be a really good all-around tire. I've been happy with them.
They did good today out here, right?
Yeah. Been doing good. There's some slick stuff out here for sure, but they've been able to hook up and move us along everywhere.
You got some quarter panel guards and some fender flares.
Yeah, so fender flares came with them. These are just the bushwhackers, so these were already on here when I bought it. I put on these JCR full quarter panels with the tail lights integrated in here. These are great, especially with the little rub rail. Always seem to hit. the corner of the light box and knock the plastic off of the lights. So not having that problem anymore is fantastic. Save some money on some light boxes. You used to always have to have like 3 or 4 of those in the garage, just because every time you came home you had to swap a new one in there.
Yep, I still stockpile them.
Yeah.
What about this rear bumper? What it looks like a smittybilt?
Yeah, this is the smittybilt rear bumper with tire carrier. Added this on to get the tire carrier. It hangs out a lot.
Yeah.
Like I hate that. And it does move around. It flops around a bit, and I need to tack the bumper where it connects to the. It's got some great mounts that go all the way back in the unibody rails, and it's super stout. But the bumper attaches to those with 3 bolts on each side, and no matter what you do with the weight and everything hanging out this far and flopping around, it sags until it settles. So I'm gonna have to straighten it up and tack it. And I also want to cut all of this stuff off, eliminate the gas tank, and move my tire all the way in here, and it'll be like, it'll bring it in.
Oh, you can see it, yeah.
Almost 12 inches.
You could gain a ton.
Yeah.
And it would help with the leverage on the bumper, because that's leveraging off the bumper and making the bumper turn worse. Oh yeah, you can see.
Yeah, the gap in there, sagging big time.
Like that, because yeah, getting that leverage hopefully up and over would help a lot. Well, probably a lot.
Yeah, and the other thing with this, I want to cut all this out, and I want to swap it to weld in the back plate here, a double shear fixed mount for the same arm. But anyway, yeah, a goal would be to completely redo that tire carrier. And now that it's running and we have brakes, maybe I'll have time to do other stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
All right.
What about the front suspension?
Front suspension is, honestly, it's mostly custom, so there's not a ton to talk about. I've got TNT long arm kit. I've got the 2-piece belly pan. And with the 2-piece belly pan, it allowed me with the Atlas. I've got a 4-speed Atlas in it. I made a rear cross member myself, just some C-channel, and I made a custom middle plate in there for the TK skid, and it's very similar to what TNT Customs actually makes for their rear 4-link. They make a transmission skid that's sandwiched in there very similar to that, and it's worked out really, really well. Very happy with all of that.
Shocks and coils.
We've got 7100s, Bilstein 7100s all the way around. Rusty's coils up front with some Prothane little squishy bump stop things, and I made some custom bump stop pads that are adjustable with a big bolt and a threaded tube insert.
Yeah, for like a welded bung for a Heim joint, right?
Yep.
Or a tie rod end, whatever size it was.
Yep, tie rod ends, I think. And then I figured out different thicknesses and size tube. And I used two different tubes together to get it to fit the stock tube hanging down there. I don't remember what sizes I used. I just had to go to the metal shop and grab some tube and figure it out. But it all worked out. So you just layer the 3 of them together, and it was nice.
What front bumper and winch do you have?
This is the matching smittybilt front bumper, winch bumper, with a Warren M8000 on it that I've had forever. Always works, always buy Warren because they work.
They're here today with a booth or something at Windrock. We saw it driving in.
Oh yeah, we need to stop and check them out.
Check that out, yeah.
Got my Warren hubs as well. So mine's set up, I've got 19 spline outers, 30 spline inners. I would like to switch out the outside to 30 spline for some added strength. If I go to RCV, I think you have to anyway.
Yeah, you do. You
but,
have to run the 30 spline outers.
But that's the plan. Then moving around. Yeah, you gotta have hood vents, and we'll pop it open. We can talk about that.
Oh yeah, you got it. All right.
Felt a little drop. All right. So if you've been listening and to me whine about my brakes, you kind of know what's happening over here and what we've been trying to do. I don't think it's not 100% needed, but I think it'll be really, really nice to get a electric vacuum pump to help the booster out. So I'll probably go that route in the future when funds present themselves. But yeah,
It is raining though.
a little bit.
It's barely sprinkling though.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna ask for okay.
Yeah, we're good. No, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you guys. No, we're good.
That was nice of them.
That was nice of them. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, we do look like we're working on it.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Not think about that.
Yeah, that was cool. They checked.
That was awesome. They checked. That's good. Trail etiquette.
Yeah. All right. So also what came with it is the motor. This was a Hesco crate motor. It's a 4.5 liter. It's got the big Hesco aluminum head on it. I went out and I swapped it over for the Banks power tubes. Yui, going to the windmills.
It's kind of cool. Part of being at Windrock, you got people driving around. It's kind of neat. Yeah, buddy, they've been through some luck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Those do look fun, even though people, yeah, you'd feel a little dirty and douchey, but it'd be worth it. It does look fun. Hell of fun.
I'm not gonna lie, especially out here.
Yeah.
And seeing how difficult the hard trails are here, and then seeing how easy the easy trails are, or moderate trails.
Yeah. One of those would be really fun. All right, so I had an exhaust leak. Anybody having a late model Cherokee knows, and I think the TJs too, they crack. They've got the two-piece exhaust manifold, and they crack in the back between, I think it was between 5 and 6. So I got the Banks power tubes, replaced that, fixed that. I went through and just did a lot of the basic stuff. I had to clean up. I redid all the AC stuff. So John and I have been enjoying some nice AC in this horribly hot weather.
I think I would have died today without it.
Yeah, I think we both would have died.
You would have buried me in Windrock somewhere.
Yeah. I've got the Thor cowl intake,
Which is cool.
to keep all that air flowing in, cooler. And I've got the, I forget what it was, BMR, BBK?
BBK throttle body.
Okay, BBK throttle body. So what is it, 72 mil or something like that?
It's 58, I think. I think stock is
that?
52. 78 78's like on a.
I thought it was retarded big. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
I think it goes from 52 to 58 or 50 to 52 because I have the same one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's definitely bigger, but it's not 72.
Okay, I'm probably thinking.
The Dub J's are 68.
I'm probably thinking 72 because of the LS stuff or something.
It's something like that. I think the Dub J V8s had the 4.7 V8s had a 68 or 72.
Okay. But yeah.
We just did the battery terminals because the Jeep wouldn't start.
Yep.
You can go over that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Jeep had what I think is a neutral safety switch.
Definitely could be.
But everything was dead, which was also really weird. So I hopped in, went to turn the key, blipped the power, and then absolutely nothing, absolutely dead. So we had the battery tested good.
On the way to Windrock.
On the way to Windrock today. And with the battery good and it restarting, it felt a little weak. We were still having problems, so there was some corrosion, especially around the negative. So we went ahead and got new terminals, adapters here.
Positive was loose, like I could spin it with my hand, so that was loose. Now it's all tight.
Yep. Do your maintenance, people. Do your maintenance.
It's starting to rain. Brakes.
Yeah, we talked about
I
brakes
like
a lot.
the hood.
Oh.
The hood latch, or not the hood latch, the hood struts.
Yeah.
I don't know how good
The hood struts are honestly they're one of my favorite things.
I love it.
100%.
We're opening your hood a lot this week, so.
Yeah. Mishimoto aluminum radiator. That was an awesome upgrade as well. things were getting hot, and that cooled them right back down. So
With the stroker, that's nice.
yeah, that was a good addition. Happy with that. We could do the back stuff.
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.